Welcome to this first video on our new video channel IB Maths Intense, which has been created especially for you students who are sitting the IB Maths exam, analysis and approaches. It's aimed at the new specification created in 2019. And I decided to do this because there's loads of stuff there on YouTube, but you have to really try and find it, and not everything is that interesting. Some of it drags on a bit. So I thought it'd be really nice to have an IB Maths channel, everything in one place, and everything nice and short. So intense means every session is going to be around 10 minutes. It's going to be in 10-minute sessions because your attention span and mine finds it difficult to concentrate on anything more than about 10 minutes. So this part of the course is looking at the analysis and approaches papers for IB Maths, standard level and higher level. And over the course of the next few months, I'll be looking to post on the channel videos covering all aspects of the course. And hopefully you know what the course looks like, but there it is. There are 5 topic areas making up the syllabus: number and algebra, functions, geometry and trigonometry, statistics and probability, and calculus. Lovely. Sounds pretty daunting and pretty scary, but the idea of these videos is to make it less scary and less daunting. I'm not a maths geek. I like maths, I love maths, but I've had to learn the stuff too, so hopefully I can try and explain stuff to you in a nice simple way and take some of the fear away from what appears to be a daunting prospect. You'll see there, total teaching hours, standard level 150, 240 for higher level. That's a lot of teaching hours, and then a lot of practice to go with it. So that's a lot of 10-minute videos that need to be produced. So do bear with me and don't be frustrated if not everything that you want is up there just now. It's going to be my work over the next few months to try and put as much of the course up there as I can. And certainly before the first exams for this specification in 2021, I hope to have covered the whole of the course for you. When you see one of the videos, and of course if you subscribe, you'll be told whenever there's a new video that's been posted. This is what the front screen will look like. It'll tell you which of those 5 topics this video is relating to. So in this example here, topic number 1, number and algebra. It'll tell you which particular subject, counting principles in this case, and in this case it says counting principles 1, factorial notation. That means it's going to be the first of a number of videos around the theme of counting principles. And then down in the bottom right hand corner you'll see a syllabus link. This will tell you which bits of the syllabus this particular video relates to. So it'll tell you standard level or higher level, whether it's relevant or not. If you're doing higher level, you should watch everything because you need to know all the standard level stuff. But if the syllabus link just shows a higher level link, then for a standard level student, much as I'd love for you to be watching that video and learning the stuff, it's not essential because it's not on the standard level syllabus. So that's what the opening screen will look like. Top tips for success. Sorry to go through this, but I think it's essential at the beginning, if we're going to go on this adventure together, that we just share some top tips. And the first one is about your formula booklet. Make sure you've got a copy of it, print it out or on your phone, and always have it nearby. It will be your best friend. Make sure you know where everything is. And as we go through these videos, I'll show you which formulae and where to find them in the booklet for the bits that are relevant. But you don't want to be struggling in the exam trying to find stuff. It needs to be something that you've almost memorized because you've used it so much. Second top tip, learn how to use your graphical calculator. It's really, really sad when people spend lots of money on this fantastic machine and then don't know how to use it. YouTube has loads and loads of really useful how-to videos, and there are so many graphical calculators out there that it's not my intention to do a training course in every graphical calculator, but I will tell you where it's essential that you go and learn how to use your calculator. So become familiar with your calculator as you go along. Don't try and learn it all at the last minute. Tip number 3, practice. Practice, practice, practice. It can be really daunting, textbooks full of questions, but the more questions you do, the more familiar you'll become with the types of questions, and the less daunted you'll be by how complicated some of the questions can look. People don't become top footballers or piano players or guitar players just by turning up. They practice, and they do the hours. And unfortunately, for maths, you've really got to do the practice. You've got to do the questions. So give that a go. Do as many questions as you can. In these videos, in every session, I will do some worked examples with you and then give you a few practice questions at the end. And then you should pause the video, have a go at those questions, and then you can look at me doing the work solutions at the end just to check that you've got the same results as me. And of course, if I've got it wrong, make sure you drop me a message to tell me. I'm human too. Top tip number 4, don't be afraid of making mistakes. That, as all the brain research shows, is when the real learning happens. If you just do questions that you can do and feel good about that, that's okay, but that's just telling you that you can do what you can do. So don't be afraid of trying stuff, making mistakes, having to go back, look at what you did, try again. This is when the real learning will happen. Don't be frustrated. By exploring and trying to sort out where mistakes happened, that's where you're really going to learn. And there's no shame in making mistakes. Your maths teacher won't admit to it, but they make lots of mistakes, and they made lots of mistakes while they were learning this stuff for the first time. So no shame. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Number 5, get yourself organised. It's really, really good if you can build yourself a great resource for learning as you go along. And it's really frustrating to see students finally getting their act together 2 weeks before the exam, trying to write some revision notes. What's the point of that? Just do it as you go along. As you learn, write this stuff down so that you can learn from it in a way that works for you. But get yourself organised. Don't waste the work that you've done. File it in the right place. Make it something that you're going to be proud of at the end of the course. And then last but not least, try and enjoy this. It's really daunting, especially when you're surrounded by people saying, I hate maths. Maths is really hard. I can't do it. Why do we have to do this? It can be fun. Get rid of those negative thoughts. Take part in the ride that's ahead of you and try and enjoy it. The joy of exploring and finding out new things and finding that you can do it really can be satisfying. So I hope through these videos we can have a little bit of fun along the way, and it's not going to be too dry and too serious. Anyway, that's enough. That's an introductory video for you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, if you liked it, of course, and subscribe to the channel, IB Maths Intense. And then as I post videos, and I'll try and do as many as I can in the short term, you'll be notified and you can take a look at those. Tell your friends I'm here. It'd be great for everybody to have access to these videos. And of course, leave me a message if there's anything that you want me to cover urgently, or you can do that on YouTube, or you can send me an email. There's my email address, ibmathsintense@gmail.com. I'd be very happy to hear from you, and I'll do my best to try and respond as quickly as I can. But of course, there's lots to do now to get everything up there for you for the course. Anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.